My name is Aimée Everett. I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. I live in Austin, Texas now, and I am an abstract painter. And today I will be showing you 10 things that I cannot live without. I wouldn't say a coffee snob, but I have to have coffee, and it has to be community coffee. I don't want Folgers, I don't do Starbucks, I don't do none of that. And this is my favorite blend. It's New Orleans blend. It's strong and dark like I like my men. But this is my favorite blend. I can only get it in New Orleans when I go home, so I will buy like 5 or 6 bags when I go home. But yeah, so this is my favorite coffee. And I have to have cream, but I don't want to bring the cream because it was gonna go bad, so I didn't bring it. But this is my favorite coffee. So this is my palette. It still has some paint on it. But I use glass. I just get this glass from Lowe's or Home Depot, and I wrap it with tape on the sides because it's cheaper than buying an actual palette. And then you just scrape off the paint and then begin again. But yeah, so right now I'm working in golds, as you can see. And this is acrylic, so that's why it's still on there like that. But I can just scrape it off whenever. But this is like a must for me in the studio. I also have a lot of gold leaf in my work. This is a brand that I like. It is 23 karat gold. Right, so now you know why they cost what they cost, right? So yeah, I love using this. It adds a great element to the paintings. And yeah, I feel like it helps me get back to like some organic matter. So it's, you know, gold is organic. So my notebook, or my sketchbook, I use it interchangeably, but yeah, there's everything in here. I've had this one for a few years. I write in it, I sketch in it. And these are the perfect sketching pencils. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's iridescent. Anything iridescent, I'll buy. So, but yeah. So these are sketches that I have in here, ideas, and I carry this with me everywhere. My Google Home. I cannot live without this. I talk to it more than I talk to my mom. I ask the weather, questions I have about life, the world, and it answers me. So yeah, I can't live without this. Google, if you're listening, I could get a bigger one. So yeah, I'm a painter, so I gotta have paint. Right now, the color that I'm using is Pyroli Red. You can see it's pretty much empty. Red for me is like, I want to do a different play on what red actually means. So I'm trying to play with, is red danger, is red love, is it sadness? Can it be different meanings than what we've attached to it? So right now I'm working in reds. All right, so copal, it's the incense that I really like. It cleans the room out, it smells really good. It's from the sap of a tree that is in Mexico. These are from Mexico. So yeah, I really like the way this smells. I get it from a local shop here. It cleans out the room, and I like the way it smells. And then as a painter, like I have to have the surface to paint on. This is, clean that off. This painting is called a one-sided conversation. So it kind of represents like that one side where someone's talking and you're not listening, or they're not paying attention, that you aren't understanding. So it's the play on that dynamic. But right now I'm working on birchwood. So yeah, so without this, I wouldn't be able to create. So this is also vital to my experience, so my painting. So my brush and my palette knife, like I have to have this because especially with the oil paint that I use, you want to warm it up. You want to get the oil warmed up, so when you're using the paint, it's easier to apply to whatever you're applying it to, and the brush, because I need to put it on the birchwood. So yeah, this is just a flat acrylic. It's not anything specific. It's not a squirrel or anything like that. It's just cheap. Yeah, it's a flat acrylic brush. It's not expensive, but I need it. So depending on what I'm doing, I need gesso. So gesso is like the primer for the canvas or the support that you're using. And it's just like a white primer, just like you would paint on your wall, but it helps support, it's a little old, but it helps support and take the paint so that therefore over time the paint isn't eating away at the canvas or whatever wood support you're using. So yeah. Those are the things that are vital to my life because I'm a painter and I have to paint. I have to paint in order to get thoughts out of my mind and to just be sane. If I don't paint, I'm not going to be sane. So, yeah.